Well, hi everyone. I'm going to show you how to do a meadow pastel drawing. I'm using Derwent Academy pastels and the pastel pencils that they also do, which are fabulous. Now, obviously, I've sped everything up because this is about 3 hours worth of work. As you can see, so it's a black base and it's called Pastel Matte, and it's like a sandpapery texture, which grips the colour really nicely. And you can also see I'm using my fingers quite a lot, so I like to blend those lovely chalky pastels using my fingers just to get a lovely soft effect. You don't have to. You can see there with the white in the middle, that's not been blended yet, but the sky is. And then you might have seen a little glimpse of tissue there, so I like to keep a damp kitchen towel handy just to wipe the top of my fingers off, so when I'm blending one colour to another I don't get them mixed up. So as you can see, the Derwent Academy have got some really beautiful colours. They're quite chunky, but you can still get nice angles. Now that tool I'm using is called a shaper, and it's like a paintbrush, but at the end it's sort of quite rubbery, so you can get into all the detail and mush it all together when maybe your fingers can't reach. It's quite a handy little tool. It's worth probably getting. Also give that a wipe with your kitchen towel as well, just so you're not messing up all the colours together. And now here I'm using the Derwent pastel pencils. Lovely range of pencils, colours they have. Really good for getting even finer detail. In fact, these are really good for fur. So if you love doing pet portraits, I recommend you get a pack of these Derwent pastel pencils because they are really lovely and again very blendable. They obviously work very well with the Academy Square pastels I have here. So I'm creating a meadow painting. There is no rules to this really. I love colour, so making everything nice and colourful. I've done a few meadow paintings previously, so I guess that's ingrained in my brain. As you can also see, I like going back over things, adding colour, blending, making extra depth. So it's lots of fun. But now I'm doing a little, what do they call it? Not cornflower. You know, the one on the side of the road. You know what I mean. So again, going back over the flowers with the shaper, just blending all the colours in, rubbing it nicely into the paper. Paper takes quite a lot of pastel colour, which is really nice, so you can really go full on with it. It's lots of fun. So the size of this is A4 that I'm doing at the minute, so not too big. So adding all different types of wildflowers to the piece. Getting a nice spread of colour and space, different types of flower, poppies, daisies, things like that. I do gardening, I've just forgotten. It's very early in the morning at the minute. So as you can see, I was highlighting the poppies there with a yellow just to make it pop a bit more. And back to using my fingers. You do get quite grubby doing this, but it is fun. Just make sure you don't touch your face. I have done that before and gone out in public with pastel all over my face. I thought, oh, why are they looking at me? I must look really good today. No. They were looking at me because I had smudges all over my nose and my cheek. So building up and building up, lots of flowers, lots of layers, lots of grass, adding some black pastel behind some of the flowers just to give it a bit of depth. So you're looking into a meadow and into the grass down to the bottom. I think this is the sort of painting that you could just keep adding and adding and adding, which I probably will do, to be honest. There we go, so that's a little bit of the black going in. And now using a pastel pencil, I'm adding a butterfly just to break up that sky a little bit. They have a lovely range of colours in the pastel pencils as well. So we've got some cornflowers I've done as well. Cow parsley, that's what it's called. Oh my goodness. So you recognise the cow parsley now. And you're probably shouting at me as you're watching this. It's cow parsley, Tiffany. Okay, so heading towards the end of this piece now. Building up more colour, more layers, more depth, more shape. Okay, again, I could just keep adding and adding, but why don't you have a go and say the Derwent pastel pencils and the pastels are a lovely set of colours, very reasonably priced. You can buy them on their website, pencils.co.uk. Enjoy, and I hope you enjoyed watching this being created and listening to my ramblings. Bye.